Folks, welcome in Orchard Park, New York. We still got the tunes rolling along here. We are the pregame LOTCAST. Myself, Maniac, Slick L, Michael Bunt, and we got producer Don Dreamboat on the ones and twos. Trainwreck Sports LOTCAST here, brought to you by the Herd of Buffalo Network. But it's time to get in, boys. It's not time to network anymore. It's time to go mano a mano, squad on squad. It is time for the Bills and Ravens tonight, Slick.
Yeah, rematch from the playoffs. Last home game last year was this exact same matchup, Bunt. Kind of an exact same gambling line. Different teams, different players stepping into different roles. Sunday Night Football, going to be like 50 degrees around kickoff here in Orchard Park. But right now it feels good. The sun's been out most of the day. Where else would you rather be? We're back, baby.
It gets real tonight. I'm excited. For an opener to have Sunday Night Football against the Ravens in a game that could help determine who gets the 1 seed in the AFC. We already saw Kansas City lose. This is for a lot. It's crazy to say it, but this game could have huge implications later in the season, and it's only the opener.
Even before all the losses in the AFC East today and the KC loss on Friday, I was saying to some people, I feel like this might be the first ever must-win season opener.
Buffalo fans love a must-win in the first quarter
Has
of the
anyone
season.
ever said that?
So why not have?
Sure
I think, to be honest, I'm not going to lie. I think 2022 against the Rams, Bunt, even though you're on the road at the Super Bowl champs, it kind of felt like we need to get off to a strong start. We had Von Miller then. It was time to get off to a strong start. Bills will obviously look to get off to a strong start here at OP as we begin the last season of the old Highmark Stadium. So obviously fans are super excited. But there's a lot that goes into this matchup. How much does it boil down ultimately to Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen?
All of it. All of it is Lamar versus Josh. You have the last two MVPs. They're the two best quarterbacks in the NFL at the current moment. Spare me with Burrow and Mahomes. Lamar and Allen, they're the two best at the moment. And really, it's what defense is going to be able to come up with a stop or two in critical moments will probably determine this game, because you're not going to contain either quarterback for 4 quarters. They're both going to make plays, and ultimately, who ends up making that 1 or 2 additional plays to get the win.
Yeah, when you have an MVP is going head-to-head, sometimes it gets a little narrow as far as the focus on what the final result will be. Speaking of final results, fans are looking for a great final result. We got shout songs. We got DMX pumping here at the Game Day Buffalo tailgate. But Slick, you were out there earlier. Let's go to the footage and the fans that you met up with when you checked in with the Cellino Plumbing Fan Cam.
Sir, who do you think is going to be heating up for the Bills tonight?
Wow, I'm not ready for this. Greg Rousseau. Yeah.
Why Rousseau?
Because he just gets better every year. I think he's more confident, and I think this is the time has to prove himself. So I hope it's Rousseau. Yeah.
Does this train ever stop?
No.
Let's go, Bills. Thanks, man. Wow, special.
You got a mic?
I do have a mic. I'm going to ask you a question with it.
Okay, ask me a question.
Who do you think is going to be heating up for the Bills tonight? Have a great game. Besides Josh Allen, it's an easy answer.
I think that guy Cook That guy Cook is we're gonna like all over it.
We're gonna let him cook.
Oh yeah. He's all over it, all over it. It was a really tough preseason. We didn't know you're gonna come or you're gonna stay. What are you gonna do? He's worth the money. You let him fly.
When James cooks, we say, yes, chef, we'll have another. Does this train ever stop?
Never.
Let's go, Bills.
Let's go.
Sir, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite memory in the current Highmark Stadium?
This is my first time to Highmark Stadium.
Are you excited?
Yes, 3,000 miles from, Lake Tahoe, California.
Oh, my gosh. Well, welcome to Buffalo.
Yes, I was born in Perry.
Where?
Perry.
Where's that?
That's about 60 miles outside of Buffalo.
Oh, you learn something new every day. Who do you think is going to go off for the Bills tonight? Heat up.
I think Keon Coleman's going to go off, even though he's injured, even though he's slightly injured.
Is he, though? He looks good.
I don't know. You never know. Either that or maybe Shakir.
Ah, that's what I was thinking.
They both were limited practice on Wednesday, but they're going to be ready tonight.
Khalil's ready. Trust
They're
me.
going to be ready. They're going to
be ready. Does this train ever stop?
No, we're out here.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Thanks, man. Other than the last part. Bro, I am. Jesus. Oh, this guy's got a UK shirt. Hey, how we doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Pretty good. I'm Slick, Trainwreck Sports. I would like to ask you a question if you don't mind.
Go ahead, Slick.
UK Bills?
Yeah, UK Bills.
Very nice. So do you live here or are you from the UK?
I live in Canada now. I moved here in 2011 so I could get a season ticket.
Unreal. Did you sign on for the new stadium?
Yeah, I got section 107.
So what's your favorite memory from the current Highmark Stadium?
Or my favorite memory, there's two. Micah Hyde's interception against the Patriots. That is the best single football play I have ever seen in my life. And then losing my voice to Josh Allen's touchdown last season against the Chiefs.
That was a really good one for sure. Who do you think is going to heat up for the Bills tonight, Sunday Night Football, primetime?
I want to see Coleman go off.
Don't we all? Does this train ever stop?
This train never stops. Did it even get going? It was just always...
It just slows down enough so that more people can get on board, my friend.
Mate, we've got everyone we need right now. Let's go Bills.
Let's go Bills. Can I ask you guys questions?
Yes, what?
Well, first of all, your score prediction for tonight's game. You first.
More than you.
You got to give me numbers. We obviously know that's what you're thinking.
Are you real? I can't give you.
Am I really? Yes, I'm really.
34-30, Ravens.
Who do you think is going to be the key player for you guys tonight?
Henry.
What have you learned about Buffalo since you've arrived?
Great fan base. Amazing people. Amazing people.
It's been amazing.
I'd come watch games here every time if I could.
Everybody's been so good. They are so kind and nice. Everybody's like, hey, come on. And that is, you don't get that at every stadium.
Yeah. Mafia means family. Does this train ever stop?
No.
Never stops. Thank you. Go Bills. Thanks, guys. What up? Who do you think's going to heat up for the Bills tonight?
Shit, I'm thinking Khalil Shakir.
Perfect 10. That's my guy. Yeah.
10? Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
What's your favorite memory from the current Highmark Stadium?
Highmark Stadium, wow. I can't even
Ralph, as some would say.
Boy, we beat the Ravens. Fuck is they talk? We beat the Ravens.
Are you talking
the drop was a good memory.
What about the? Yeah, it was. I was about to say the Teron Johnson pick six, but there was no fans to say.
The Ravens, that was a good. That was
no fans.
One. Yeah, I know.
Little of them.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yep.
Does this train ever stop?
Never.
Let's go. Keep going.
We'll see you in February.
Keep going.
Let's go. And back to the crew at the pregame LOTCAST. even though he had like 3 All-Pros on his team. So that's one thing that's very respectable about them. Another thing I respect about this Ravens team, their coach is great. John Harbaugh, great coach. You know what? He's just not the best Harbaugh coach. And that's okay.
I'm getting insider info. I'm hearing that the Baltimore Ravens tailgate just hacked us for the last 90 seconds. I just heard we had some interference.
Yeah, we got.
Don, was there any truth?
We got booted off the internet.
We got booted off the internet. Are you kidding
Starlink
me?
went down.
Listen, I am not going to.
Disgusting.
That is disgusting.
Disgusting.
I am appalled. I think I will not address such low-browed behavior from them.
Is that
but
what
I
they
will
do in
say,
Baltimore?
I want to be respectful to Baltimore.
Man.
So let's say, The Wire was a great show. Everyone knows that The Sopranos was way better, and that was the main HBO show at that time. But The Wire, just a great program. Speaking of The Wire, let's go ahead and check out. Yeah, sorry.
Do you want to not mention like the I don't know the word I was trying to say, but the monstrosity that is a crab cake. We didn't even mention it.
We did. It is kind of the worst cake.
Why would you put a shellfish in a cake?
I don't even think Maryland has the best crab cakes.
Who does?
Everywhere but
I just
Maryland
renamed
so
it.
far in my life.
Okay, fair enough. So crab cake. Not to be fair here, Brother Bill was punting one earlier. Like you said, why would you put that in a cake?
I don't know why you'd put that in a cake. Crab cake, absolutely no place at my dessert table, that's for sure. Speaking of all this respect to Baltimore, we went around and found out some people their favorite things about Baltimore. Let's see what they had to say.
Favorite thing about Baltimore? What the heck's his name?
Lamar Jackson.
That's it. The Lamar Jackson's my answer.
The Rats.
I'll go Lamar Jackson because he's an ex-MVP. And what was the next?
Here's what I love about Baltimore, actually. So you guys can hate me for this, but I love Old Bay seasoning. I love Natty Bo, one of the best things I've ever met. It's so good. I love crab pretzels. I like the Orioles.
The whole gauntlet.
Yeah. So,
oh my God.
No hate for Baltimore.
The Ravens themselves, what a stupid. Honestly, might as well be the Baltimore Pigeons for all life.
Don't like about Baltimore is Old Bay. I think it's disgusting. I can't believe that they put that on everything. I think it's absolutely gross. What I don't like about the Baltimore Ravens is probably the discourse surrounding Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. I think they're both great. Let them both be great. I don't need this back and forth Twitter battle, honestly. Let it go. They're both awesome.
No question. My least favorite thing is got to be their tight end. Our buddy who, I dropped the ball. I got to do it over again. I need another chance. You know what? The one thing they've proven, and we've had our moments, but they fold in those moments. And that's exactly what they did in Buffalo. And on Sunday night, they're going to fold again.
The least favorite thing about Baltimore is that dang quarterback, Lamar Jackson. I just think that Josh Allen's definitely better, but he's definitely a good competitor.
Baltimore? Nothing. I've never been there, so why would I?
They had a Super Bowl a couple years ago in like 2012, but then since then they've kind of like not really been, as relevant as the Bills are.
You haven't done shit since 2012. Baltimore, deal with it.
Exactly.
All right.
In general, chicken wings are a better food than most of the Old Bay seasoned crabs and different seafood that they have in Baltimore.
So my least favorite thing about Baltimore are crab cakes are overrated.
So my least favorite thing about Baltimore is their running back. He's too good. I'm scared, and he's awesome, so I don't like him.
All day long.
Yeah, what's your least favorite thing about Baltimore?
Everything. I hate birds.
Listen, some of us just don't like birds.
Are birds
I think that's totally a fair thing for her to not like the Ravens because she doesn't like birds. But is that a fair take?
Perfectly fair.
If you don't like birds, you don't like the Eagles, the Seahawks. A lot of teams are.
There's
eliminated.
a lot Eagles, everything. Yeah.
Falcons.
Falcons. But let's start you on this next one because obviously you're a historian of this stadium. A lot of history has taken place right across the street here at One Bills Drive. What is maybe as we get into the last season of the stadium, what is one of your favorite stadium memories?
So I'll have to say my two favorite memories.
Oh, swirling wind here. Folks, take the under.
Like a cyclone.
My two favorite memories have to be the Ravens AFC divisional round game last year, beating this Baltimore team like we hope to do once again today. Epic game, went down to the wire. Realistically thought the Bills were going to win the Super Bowl after that. And then the other game, probably a less remembered game because it was before the drought ended. The Colts snow game in 2017.
Unbelievable.
Craziest experience ever.
That game is kind of like this generation's. Yeah, I was there. I was at that game because everyone says they were at that game. No, that stadium was
half
about
empty. Half
half to. I was gonna say a third full, so we were right in that range. But yeah, by the time that LaShawn McCoy found pay dirt, I remember feeling like it was just like surviving back to get to the vehicle. So that's obviously great. When Slick, obviously you've seen some things in the stadium. You've seen some stuff outside the stadium. What do you got for
I've
me?
seen a lot of things in this general area. None that I haven't loved the experience of. Obviously, everything in the stadium as well. I'm also going to go two. I'm kind of selfish here. One is a play. My favorite play I've ever seen in the stadium, Josh Allen scrambling for, I believe, 50-plus against Pittsburgh
52.
in the wild card. I was right there where he did the fake slide, as some people want to say, which it wasn't. It was a juke. That was my favorite play. That was also a snow game. People are throwing snow there. And then my favorite memory just in general, another snow game. San Francisco last year, obviously the pitch back to Allen, but I just remember the environment. It was just a beautiful scene to be a part of amongst Bills Mafia when you're being flaked down with soft snow and we go into the night with a Bills dub. It was a beautiful thing to see.
That's absolutely how you want to enter that paradise. But did you have one more? I saw you going for the holster.
I was thinking one other game, and we have to mention it. The New England freezing cold Josh.
Yeah, that was
game.
mine. The perfect offensive game.
Dude, I was actually on the road to Boston during that game and just checking updates. Very upsetting.
You're always on the front line.
Yeah. I wasn't at the Colts game either, I got to say. I'm pretty pissed about that.
Or are you a cold game dodger? Some people could say.
No, and not at all, dude.
Don, what were you rocking to the perfect game?
Come on.
What was I rocking?
Yeah.
Well, I got some nice seats under the heaters, 200s. But I did have 3 solid layers, long sleeve. First undershirt, long sleeve shirt, jersey, jacket. Didn't go crazy.
I love that. No, to be honest, listen, no one will get judged for being under the heaters, especially because that game, Ryan Fitzpatrick was under the heaters and taking his shirt off and screaming like a primal animal.
He was. He was out in the rock
Yeah,
pile.
I mean, and if a Harvard graduate can do that, I think that anybody can do that.
These former players love to come to the rock pile. Jason Kelsey hopping out the box, chugging beers out there. Ryan Fitzpatrick obviously braving the environment, the harsh temperatures. But he's a savage. I mean, Fitz.
Let me. We're checking in on the Insta chat real quick, and we got a friend, Nick Miano. Nick Miano. Said,
shout out Wells.
Yeah, Wells just said his first words. He said,
"This train never stops."
Hopefully,
That's what he
go
said.
Bills, maybe.
Hopefully, it was go Bills. We might have had a baby just say that first like that. This is culture in Western.
Well, I wasn't sure.
Breaking news.
I don't know if this was the baby's words. I don't think so. It said, Wells just said his first words. Period. F the Ravens. But not F.
No. Wells definitely said F the Ravens.
That might have been his
This
first
kid is being
words.
raised right.
And the end of this
That's
baby
for sure.
never stops on, too, probably.
Yeah. Well, hey, we're fine with that. Speaking of being fine with that, we caught up with a bunch of Bills fans and checked out maybe some of their favorite stadium memories from One Bills Drive. Go ahead and check it out.
One thing I come back to always is the Drayton Florence pick six against the Patriots. Patriots fans might think it's lame. 33-3 Brady was against the Bills, but that is the loudest I've ever heard it to this day. And maybe we can eclipse that this year, but to this day, the Drayton Florence pick six, awesome.
Well, let me tell you, I was there for the biggest comeback game. I was there all those years of Super Bowls. The championship game against the Raiders for the Super Bowl 25 before that, when we won like 52-0 or 4 or 3.
51-3. That's how we do it.
It was incredible. And, as a country, we were all so proud. One thing I remember about that game is because the Desert Storm had started, is how many people were waving American flags and all the unity. There was unity there. We need unity again. And the Buffalo Bills bring us unity.
Honestly, I think it's the most recent one. I think it was Mark Andrews dropping that 2-point conversion to give us the win to go to the AFC Championship game.
Stadium memories was actually being at the perfect game that Josh played against the Patriots, and showing up late and getting to the stands while they scored the first touchdown and everyone going nuts, and we were at the top of the arena up in the nosebleeds, and it was an amazing time, and seeing the perfect game. It was my playoff game, and it was a great time.
I went to the very first game in the stadium in '73, and I remember a time we had a block of seats from work, and the damn girl, I was so mad at her, she poured beer all over me. I wanted to kill her, but it was all in fun. It was a great time. I'm going to miss the stadium.
Bill Stadium and being at games would have to be the tailgates and jumping through tables.
I say my best memory at the old stadium, this stadium right now, is the perfect game with the Bills and the Patriots playoff game when we scored every touchdown, every drive. That was such an incredible game to be at. Even though it was super cold, it was an incredible game.
And my favorite memory of the 59 years I've been going to games was definitely, hands down, my favorite was the comeback game. I had 8 girls there. It was horribly cold. Everybody went back to the big tree. My one girlfriend said, "I'll stay with you," and it was just the most, I just got chills thinking about it, amazing experience to be in that crowd. I wish I knew the people that were around us because we were giving each other hugs and kisses and whatnot. So that's by far the best memory of Rich Stadium.
Well, would have to be January 3rd, 1991, when we beat the LA Raiders to go to the Super Bowl. 51-3, go Bills. This year, the Birds are going to have to come back here, I think, for the AFC Championship. I don't want those kids to see cheaters in there.
I'm going to tell you what, I had season tickets for 54 years, never missed a game. How's that? I can tell you who played the strike games 1987. Our quarterback was Willie Totten. I've been there 2 and 14 season back to back. I'm 17th on the season ticket holder list.
Going to the stadium with all my family. We've had season tickets since 1970, so we've done all generations. My niece all the way up to my grandma. Rest in peace, but yeah, I like having those core memories. That's it.
On football memory, I'm gonna go Winter Classic, Sabres, Penguins. Crosby beats us in the shootout, but it's a snow globe. It's beautiful. One of the best events ever at Highmark.
That's the best. I'm not going to tell you how, but I ended up sneaking into Highmark Stadium in 2014 and sitting right above the end zone. Kyle Orton to Sammy Watkins, 1 second left against the Minnesota Vikings. Caught that touchdown to win the game. Most epic scenario I've been in that stadium.
Oh, and we are back, folks, as we are rolling on. Those are some amazing stadium stories brought to you here on the Herd of Buffalo Network. Trainwreck Sports rolling on at the Game Day Buffalo tailgate. Fans seem pretty optimistic, Bunt. They were able to beat the Ravens in the playoffs. They were able to, now come in and do what they did. Let's get into this game. Let's talk about what make a difference. Let's talk the wild card to this game. It's only fair. The Bills play in the wild card basically every year. So, Bunt, Slick, why don't you tell me your wild card for tonight, Baltimore, Buffalo?
Can the Bills stop Derrick Henry? Very simple. If you can stop Derrick Henry, force the Ravens to spread things out, you have an opportunity to slow down the Ravens' offense enough to win this game. But if Derrick Henry is able to go off, like we saw in the regular season last year, it's going to be a long night for the Bills' defense. So that is my wild card after you go past Lamar Jackson, biggest key of the game.
I like that, Slick. What do you got?
Fair enough. My wild card, honestly, I believe it has to do with stopping Derrick Henry. It also has to do with stopping Lamar Jackson. D-line. Can these 2 rookies step up? I think Deion Walker is going to be a massive part in this game. Maybe 1 or 2 sacks. And then lastly, Maniac, what can happen from our guy, Joey Bosa, on the edge?
I think we're at least a lock for 1.5 tonight.
We have to be, right?
A quick trip on Lamar for 4 yards. That'll be the one.
You
know what he said about the 20-sack season? It starts with one. It starts with one. Don, speaking of it starts with one, the one man making it happen for us. Don, what do you got for your wild card tonight for Buffalo, Baltimore?
You know what the wild card's going to be? It's going to be you boys out there in the stands, the fans, making it loud on third down. So here's what we're going to do. I don't care if if you're going hot in the mic. We need a practice round. It's third down. It's 3rd and 5. What are we doing? What are we doing, guys?
We're getting loud. We're getting proud.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm going to be getting. Lamar's in for at 180. No, get it. You want it again? You want it again? All right. Let's go! Listen, when the owner comes over and tells you to do something, you ask how high. All right.
You got to get on it.
Shout out John McGulley. What's your wild card for Buffalo tonight?
The wild card? Ray Davis touchdown.
Wow. Ray Davis touchdown. All right. Well, this is a man who knows a lot about scoring, and I do mean that in the way you think. With that said,
shout out Michelle. Let's go.
Yes, of course. Shout out. Let's go. We're rocking and rolling here. With that said, rolling into it, we are on to the 4th quarter of our show, and that means it's time to make the right call. And who better to do that with than our proud sponsors at Cellino Law. After a car crash injury, the right call is 888-888-8888. So with that said, I need you guys to make the right call right now. I'm going to give you a situation. And Don, you can jump in on this as well, Dreamboat.
All right. Let's do it.
And you tell me whether this would mean the Bills made the right call. So with that said, play calling tonight, 50-50, run, pass. Is that the right call for the Buffalo Bills?
No. Are we all answering this?
Yeah, of course.
No.
I think it is the right call. This Ravens defense is really good. They have good secondary. Josh Allen doesn't typically light them up. They're going to need to be balanced today. And so I think you do have to have a good balance between running and passing the ball.
I think it is the right call as well. They're a well-coached team. You got to keep them guessing. And when you have such a dynamic quarterback at the helm, the league's MVP nonetheless, you got to keep them guessing with what you're going to do next. So I do think it's the right call, 50-50.
All right, so McDermott goes to his coaches before the
and
game.
Then he goes.
He claps it up and he goes, you know what, boys? We need to get to 26 points tonight. That wins us this game against Baltimore. Would McDermott be making the right call by saying that?
No, I don't think that's a good thing for you to do as a team. I think you
would it be the right call, though, at the end of the day? Will 26 points win them the game? Yes.
Yes.
Obviously, you shouldn't go say, let's only score 27 points.
But
asking. Would that be the right call? Would 26 be enough to get it done?
I think it does. You see a lot of low-scoring games to open the season. Sunday Night Football, the stakes are high.
Yes.
2 former MVPs with the current MVP and a former 2-time.
Bunty, what about that? Does that get it done?
I don't think it's the right call. Now, you have the last 2 MVPs. Do you really think 26 points with the way our defense has looked this offseason is going to beat the Ravens tonight?
That's going to be tough.
Saw how the Chiefs looked on Friday.
I'm not saying that 26 points won't win the game. I'm just saying, is it the right call to play for 26 points?
Oh, no, absolutely
No. The bottom line question here, and I apologize for my confusion, because this is the court of law where we keep everything clear.
Is 26 points? No, it's not. It's not going to be enough.
Okay,
wow.
Don, will 26 points be enough?
No, I don't. I think we need to get to 30 at least. And also, in regards to the run pass, it's going to be interesting. I'm looking. This is a game you wanna get ahead early and then run the ball, grind clock, slow down the game with how Lamar is. Make him have to throw. Make them have to catch up on points.
I like that.
So yeah, that's I'm saying the magic number is we need 30.
By the way, 2-6. You add them together. What do you get? 8. Make the right call with Cellino Law. Final one.
The only 8 we like today.
Of course.
Terrell Bernard's cool.
Making the right call. Let's make a final one here. Are the Bills and their staff making the right call to treat this just like any other game? Or is this game a little bit more important given what we saw in Brazil on Friday night, and especially with what we know could be at stake this season? Either of you want to kick it off?
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's not just any other game. The Chiefs lost in the Sao Paulo snooze fest. The rest of the AFC East is 0-1. We're leading the division at an 0-0, and this is probably our biggest competition in the conference, and we know it. It's right in front of us.
And we know it.
If we win this, it's smooth sailing, not the whole way, but for a little bit. This determines how the rest of the season will go. It's not the right call that it's any other game.
Slick, I hate to disagree with you, but you're wrong.
Oh, no.
The coaching staff needs to treat
That's
this.
never happened.
The coaching staff needs to treat this like another game. Because what happens to the Bills when they treat games like they're bigger than what they are? That's when they come out and they're overhyped and they make all these stupid mistakes. You see it against Kansas City in the playoffs every year. I don't want this team coming out overhyped, making stupid turnovers. I need them to play Buffalo Bills style football. Come out, execute, focus on the task, get the job done. They're not going to take this game less serious just because they're treating it like another game.
I like it.
But every game they treat seriously.
Bunch just got the boiling point up. Dreamboat, any final thoughts on that one? Just another game or a big AFC matchup that could have season implications?
I'm gonna kind of agree with both of you guys. It's you want to approach it the same as you do every game, so you're nice and loose. But let's be real, from a talking head standpoint, this is huge. Okay, Baltimore is favored slightly above the Bills to win the AFC. It's us and them right now. Kansas City lost, and they lost to a division rival, so that's going to make their path to win the division even harder. This is huge if we're looking for that 1 seed, and if we're looking to play that last game in Highmark in the AFC Championship and take a little piece of memorabilia home with us. Start tearing out the seats after a big dub.
Don't do that. The COO or whoever it was said, don't do that. Don't
do that.
With that said, great sponsor. Make the right call, folks, and you can always do that by insisting on Cellino Law, 888-888-8888. And we are on to our segment 8, last one of the show. Time for some locks, boys. Don, I know that you're always a man who takes a lot of pride in your locks, so why don't you kick us off on that? We'll go to Bunt, Slick, and I'll come and bring it home.
Listen, guys, I'm going to start this off by reiterating your boy picked an 18.5-point dog to win outright yesterday.
I was wondering if we were going to get to Monday before he had to brag about this.
Yes.
Nope, Sunday evening.
It's already online.
Wait. And yesterday, I just hit 300 wins in the LLL, the first to do so. Guys, it's like the Matrix right now. I'm watching football. It's all just code. It's all code. I'm seeing code everywhere. It's code just going down. I'm seeing things crystal clear. Here's my lock of the day: 7.5 to 1. James Cook 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
We're gonna grind it. We're gonna get down to the goal line. We're gonna grind it in there.
I like it a lot.
If his lock is right, then my lock is going to be wrong. Because my lock is that Josh Allen will get at least 1 rushing touchdown today.
I can see it.
See both. Let's parlay them.
Can you believe Bunt just stole my lock right out of my hands? Let me think.
You got to be more careful. You can't keep your notes on the table.
Okay, I'm gonna have a really big Actually, it's not a lock. It's a long shot. Is that allowed?
Yeah.
Tyrell Shavers is scoring a touchdown tonight.
I could see it. That they love getting that last guy on the depth chart involved in the game, especially if he's active. So that'll be the only case there. I'm going to simplify it. I'm going to keep it even keel as we got fans going nuts here in the game day Buffalo tailgate. The lock of this game, put it in, put the mortgage on it. Buffalo football Bills money line. Print the money, boys.
Enough said.
Print the money, boys. We have just over 2 hours till kickoff. Thank you for insisting on making the LOTCAST pregame show your spot for your pregame destination. A huge thank you to our sponsors, Riverworks, Cellino Law, and Cellino Plumbing and HVAC. Wouldn't be what we are without you. Let's get a great team performance. Let's have a great rest of the tailgate. And let's go Bills!
Go Bills.